Dear students, we finished the second lesson, first three grammar exercises based on all the three grammar exercises based on imperfect. Now we are going to do the fourth grammar exercise. Fourth grammar exercise is a combination of passive composite and imperfect both. You know how to do the imperfect. You know how to do the imperfect. This is the method to do the imperfect, where you have to use it if you are describing about the continuous or repeated habitual actions or incomplete actions. You have to use passive imperfect. But passive composite past tense is different. It describes a completed action. Past tense always tells about the completed action, while imperfect describes upon incomplete or regular action in the past tense. We are going to use both in the fourth grammar exercise. If you know the difference, then you will do the grammar exercise easily. Imperfect form, you know how to do it. Formation of imperfect for all the verbs, take the new form of that verb in present tense. For all the verbs, take the new form of that verb in present tense. Cut the ONS, keep the remaining as the stem. To that stem, add the different endings say, for different persons. Here is the ending say AIS, AIS, AIT, IONS, IEZ, AINT. 6 endings for 6 different persons. For all the verbs, you have to follow this. Only exception for ether verb, you can't follow this. The stem for the ether verb is ET. For remaining all verbs, you have to follow this method to do the imperfect conjugation. Past tense, now only I told you, it's a completed action. If you see this line, you will understand when to use past tense, when to use imperfect. Imperfect is a lengthy action going on in the past. During that time, any short action happens at any precise moment that you can express in passive composite form, past tense. That is the difference between imperfect and passive composite. Before going to the exercise, read the sentence. Combine the sentence by using the passive composite and imperfect. Now only I gave the explanation when to use passive, how to use passive composite, how to use imperfect. Passive composite, you know the method: subject plus for sentence structure, subject plus auxiliary verb plus past participle. Here the example is given. You have to follow that. Subject, you know what is the subject, it will given there. Auxiliary verb that you have to select it based upon the main verb which comes in the third place. First subject, next auxiliary verb, main verb will come in the third place. You have to uh, identify which verb you have to use based on the main verb. Then only you can select the auxiliary verb. For few verbs only auxiliary verb is ether. Correct count is 17. For remaining all the verbs, auxiliary verb is or. Let us go to the grammar exercise.